Hello and welcome to this how to tie knots video. Today we are going to tie a thief knot, which is another very simple knot. It's very similar to what we have here. This is our square knot. Now we can see that the loose ends or the bitter ends of the square knot are both on the same side. Now in our thieves knot, you can see that the bitter ends are on opposite sides. One's up and one's down. Now the reason for that is that many people would tie up things like their personal belongings. A sailor aboard a ship would tie up their ditty bag using a square knot. Farmers would tie up their gates using a square knot. And what they would often do if they were afraid someone would be breaking in and taking their things, they would tie it in a thieves knot instead, because it's very similar to a square knot. The square knot being a very common knot, most people knowing how to tie one. And a thieves knot is very difficult to do by mistake, unlike a granny knot. So a thieves knot would be used to tie up and secure your belongings. That way, if someone had come along and untied your knot and gone into your fields to steal things or gone into your bag to steal things, when they retied it, they would more than likely use the more common square knot to retie the bag, to retie the gate, to retie the bag. And when you would come back to your gate or to your bag or to whatever you had tied up, you would see that it was tied in a square knot instead of a thieves knot, and you would know that someone had been in there. Now, to tie a thieves knot, we're going to use our two different colored rope. We're going to start by making a loop in one of them instead of doing a right over left. And we can see that the bitter end right now is here at the bottom. Now to tie the thieves knot, you'll take your other end, pass it through the loop. We're going to go below to wrap it around. Wrap it around and behind like that, once through the loop. And then we'll be going back through the loop to make our reef shape. So as you can see, from a start, this looks very, very much like a square knot. When we pull it tight, we can now see that our bitter ends are on opposite sides. One's up and one's down. So very much unlike a square knot. So the only difference here is where the ends are. One's up and one's down, which is different than our square knot, which you can see here in our square knot, the ends are both up. So thank you very much for watching, and I'd be very interested to see some of our cubs and our beavers tying their own knots.